I wanna like this go yeah, my piano now. People are saying, my piano is taking over.
Yeah.
How's being taken over where I'm from?
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do hip hop, you're gonna do hip hop. I
Yeah.
did a couple promoting for IVYSON tour for an FTC.
See, yeah.
We did the
For next DC.
yeah. I just wanna do whatever I can to push the game forward, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so it might be little, it might be big, but I will pushing the game forward. Let's go.
Welcome back, guys. You know me. My name is SiiCk, and of course, I'm a podcaster, co-host, and then I'm with my homeboy Ishu Ramichael.
Issue. Yeah, issue.
Ishu Ramichael.
Issue.
Ishu.
I'm the
And
yeah.
that.
I'm been ukubuza mna hayibo. Ukran.
And grand.
So weekend be rough ugqitha way.
Be rough.
Yo.
Oh, okay.
So how was your
Okay.
weekend?
My weekend was rough. That's why rough.
Sonke besinalo way.
Ne?
Yeah. Awungogqiba ukusintroduce. I think usazo
And
introduce with that
of
ghost.
course, our editor / videographer Bako.
The ghost.
The ghost behind the scene guy, and of course our guest. We welcome our guest so much. We was like splendid and pleasured to have him on our podcast.
Issue. Thank you. Awet. I especially yena le namhlanje.
Especially kakhulu.
Dithatha pen apho khona ubhale because you're about to be enlightened. Issue.
What's going on, bro? You nice, my boy?
Nandi.
Saying you nice.
I'm good.
Issue.
I'm
Splendid.
nice,
Nice.
bro.
How was-
Bako, I see you.
How was the weekend today?
Weekend was harsh. Had to fix my car and all that, but
So
Yeah.
getting at this color juggle weekend.
yeah, one of those.
One of those weekends
Yeah.
there.
But Galaxy is so we'll
Galaxy
keep
is
it
nice.
pushing.
Issue.
Okay,
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
kindly
Introduce
tell us,
yourself.
introduce yourself. Tell us about your biography.
Yeah, Nangnalo mfethu. Wow, from Eastern Cape, Styxbraid. Some people say it's a small town, but if you've been there, you know it's Dege Dolupe. Shout out.
Yeah, facts.
So I'm like, you sure?
You know, so
Yeah.
bro. I came up Styxbraid. Then I moved to Kronstadt. So I've been a hip hop head since like a child. From my uncle. My uncle used to listen to like The Game, 50 Cent, hugely Lil Wayne. So got a whole lot of hip hop in me from there. Then in Kronstadt started working at events. I did like maybe worked in like 2 events, but it was just generally working. Like
Yeah.
you know. And then went back home. When I went back home, cool. Me and my friends, coincidentally, we didn't plan it, but a lot happened, and found out one of my friends could rap. A couple of my friends could rap, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? We started PME, 16 December 2016, I'm sure. Yeah, we started PME, and PME was just...
PME.
Yeah, PME.
PME.
Yes, Proud Monkey Entertainment.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
It's a record label or?
Yeah, it's a record label. More than a record label, actually, that was the plan, you know what I mean? Because when it started, I was actually thinking of like clothing and all that, you know what I mean? But then I wanted to be like, in the future, like a scoop marketing, because I was also like on radio. Ekasi, there's a
Shout
Ekasi,
out,
LAFM, shout out LAFM for giving a young kid a sport. You know what I mean? So yeah, I did LAFM just a bit. So I wanted to be like a future, like Scoop Makatini, but Scoop, I had heard Gemini Major had asked him to be his manager. So he said no, because he was just a producer, a presenter and all that. So I was like, oh, we were having a conversation with my
Was
friend.
he a freelancer?
Scoop Makatini?
Yeah.
No, it was like a presenter, like a huge presenter.
No,
Don't you know Scoop Makatini?
no, I know Scoop and Sini. Like, Joba Uti Ulande for a manager sports.
No. So Gemini Major, you know
Yeah,
Gemini
Gemini
Major, the
Major,
producer.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
asked him at a gig, but yo, can you be my
Okay.
can you be my manager? Just off a whim, because I mean Scoop Makatini.
Yeah, come on,
So
yeah.
I was telling my friend about that, but like, yo, Scoop said no to Gemini. I've been a manager, so I would like to be like an artist manager in the future, bro. Like, so my friend mind was like, yo, why not you manage me? And at that time, he wasn't really a rapper. He had freestyle a couple of times. He was nice, but it was like, I really go, I really
Yeah,
go
yeah,
in
yeah.
like that. And then we went, man. We met Les Legacy. We met Mohamed Vibes. You know, and PME dog. We met to Critic Bubele, and we were just PME. We were grinding, and then we started doing shows because nobody wanted to book us, bro. Like yo, nobody wanted to book us. I wanna like this. Go yeah, my piano now. People are saying, my piano is taking over.
Yeah.
House being taken over where I'm from.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do hip hop, you're gonna do hip hop. Lapaya,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. So nobody was watching us. We're like, okay, let's start our own motion, do our own little event, which brought Ice Break Festival. And yeah, with those two things, that's how I became like an artist manager and event organizer. But in all, man, I'm just a person that works in media and just
Media.
pushes the pen, just tries to push it forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
So, as you said, go into events. If you are an event manager, what
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
events have you done? How many actually?
Depends what you call an event. A birthday party could be an event.
No.
Like, but nah, man.
Yeah.
For real. I've done 4. We did 4 ice breaks here because I started on the 4-5 break. But then I've also worked on like a couple more than the 4. You know, I did a couple promoting for IVYSON tour for NSTC.
See, yeah.
We did
For NSTC.
Yeah. I was on a team of IVYSON tour promotions. But back, like when I came here, when I moved to Josie.
Yeah.
And I mean, just stuff just fell into line quickly, man. Like it seemed like, First year I was like, I got this. Everything is just, because I got here.
Yeah.
Cool, get to Josie, you know. As soon as Lali, I'm shocked by the big buildings. I've seen this on TV. I mean. So after that, I went to UJ. From UJ, I was very engaged, like in the game, as I still am right now. I try to be in spaces that allow me, even if I'm not doing anything for a specific artist.
Yeah.
I just like to be in spaces where I can just soak in as much of the industry as I can, because it's fun. So I was still like that even back then. Then I got a chance to go witness the listening session for NSTC, and then got in touch with a couple people there. They put me on like the promo go, and it was just a lot of us all over the country, but it was fun, man. Taught me a lot, showed me a lot. You know, shout out to CEO, and I thought, man, like, put it like, yo, that's how we host big events. You could see it, you saw the process.
Yeah.
And from there, when I went home, I was like, okay, cool. Now I want to do it myself. That's where I stepped into Ice Break Festival, which was originally made by my friend Wowo. And then he needed help because the year before, I was actually an MC. As I said, but like I wanted to be a scoop marketing. I was an MC, like I would host events and all that. He knows.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was out there with me.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Shout
man.
out to
From
that.
there, like that's where we started doing events. So yeah, we just event management, and yeah, I've worked on a couple events, man. Just to answer your question, yeah, just a couple. I also worked on Qwellers the other week, which was crazy.
Okay, okay. On that corner, as a hip hop, gonna say plus you mentioned UNSDC. Okay.
Yeah, that's my goal right there. That's my goal.
So, how's your like as a hip hop? How do you take it in? Like
And I would like to add on that question and how, like, do you see now, since he has been saying Uti he wanted to be the scoop marketing within the game.
Yeah.
So from where you started and now, where do you see yourself currently? Yeah.
Currently.
Can you repeat your question again so that
as a hip hop, where do you find your like compared to like internationally? I guess it's as a hip hop.
Yeah.
It's different from the outside
It's
hip
very
hop.
different.
It's very different.
Very different.
So how did you like change from? I know that you're a hip hop head.
Yeah.
But then from like uchange njani
To being-
like
yeah.
NSTC, the Qwellers, yaiba.
So I'm outside, bro. You're part of it.
Yeah,
And if you're
yeah.
outside, you're gonna meet a lot of people. But like
Yeah.
for me, it all started with like Mind, bro. You know, a lot of people. Shout out to Mind, man. Kid Mind, Mawand right now.
One day is the best.
That brew changed my life in small increments because I wanted to be a whole different thing. I thought like I want to be. I still do. A certain part of me still does, but it's not as important or as a passion as much as being behind the scenes and working for an artist and just pushing that forward, pushing the game forward as a whole.
Yeah.
You don't need to be upfront. You don't need to be. That's what I figured out. But I don't need to be over here and doing all that, doing a lot, doing too much. I can just be behind the scenes. So with Mind, I got to love being an artist manager. And I mean, as much as it was hard and it was, you don't know anything. There's no artist. I'm pretty sure when we got to events, like, Aban would be like, okay, and then when I won't ban. And then you're like, the manager. None of these DJs that are here have managers.
Yeah.
Why? And then this 14-year-old, now they manage. Actually, I
Manager.
would think we're like 16 at that time. But like, why? And I mean,
Yeah.
what are you even doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. And I mean, but like, you learn and you figure out, well, so behind the scenes, you can do so much. And, I grew so much in such a short time. But I think that was also kind of detrimental to me in a way. But, because growing fast kind of leaves out a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but yeah.
It's like you're skipping in like time period.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because can I just give you a highlight now? SiiCk once got Mind, no Q on the Free State when Tatastana was
Q digging.
moving.
Was still coming up.
They were opening for Tatastana and also for a younger chief. I remember younger chief I could pull up in our kasi. Yeah. So that's sick. That's sick.
A lot more artists,
That's
bro.
big.
Like, if I got Mind, Q, like if you peep it and you see how many things they've done, it was crazy for our time because even the night he's talking about, the Tatastana night, we did like, for us it was crazy because we did like 2 provinces in one night because we had a gig at home, we had a gig in Lady Grey, we had a gig in Alwa North, we had a gig in Zastron. So now,
Epic.
yeah.
So
we circled. You get what I mean? Like, it was a crazy night, and I mean, it was a crazy night. And the ending of it was us opening for Tatastana, and we were soaring, man. Like, and that was one of the best memories ever. So, man, being behind the scenes just showed me like how much you can do, and then moving to Josie. Working at stuff like IVYSON tour, you see, okay, how many people are behind this? You know how many people you don't know? Like, you just pass, and this person is like, that can open
a whole lot.
whatever door, like you haven't even think about, but like
there's a connection, like in it,
I mean, so I realized, these people are powerful. Like, there's a guy also that came when we booked Nadia and Akaya for IVYSON Festival in COVID, which was, I mean, it was COVID. We were not supposed to do that, but we did. I mean, we booked Nadia and Akaya. She pulled through. There's manager, which is now manager Yos Java, and was also a manager, aka. He was like, yo, like we just had a long conversation about like what was going on and you know what I mean. Actually, no, it wasn't Nadia Naka's manager. It was Aubrey Kwana's manager on Evo at the time. Aubrey Kwana, not Nadia Nakai. I'm mistaken.
Okay.
Different event. So like, he told me a lot, and I saw a lot of myself in him. I was like, okay, cool. Even today, like we were working at this Java tour. Yes, Bugo here at the theater, in Jones Street Theater, and in Durban. And I was looking at this guy, and I'm just like, yo, don't you just ban? I'm like, what? Because like you just see how many things he's doing from behind the scenes, and nobody would know who he is. Like, you would just pass him and just like, okay, cool. But like, if you can see him, you're like, yo, this guy is working, he's moving so much, he's doing that. That's little things like that add up to a big goal. So like, over time you realize, okay, cool, I'd rather be behind the scenes, and also that's where the money is at.
So, are you literally answering my question with that answer that you are in that space of wanting to be behind the scenes? Because you told us, Gucci, you were once an MC, you were once a radio presenter. You say now you kind of shying away from those art crafts.
Not fully, man, because like, I'm about to ask before I leave here how much these cameras are, how much these mics are, how much this whole thing is. Because like, I don't want to really podcast, but I want to stream at home and just talk SA hip hop, because SA hip hop is in a beautiful space right now where you need to be tapped in, and don't let nostalgia fool you and think, oh, SA hip hop was prime in 2014. Yes, but like, man, have you seen what we're doing today?
Currently,
like, come on now. So you need to be hella tapped in. So now it's just like, it's the time to be in the game, and I want to be in the game in a lot more ways than one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Secure more bags within the game and all that.
You're still diverse. In a
Yeah,
way. Okay.
yeah. But like I'm more to the side of
Issue.
Yeah.
So you
So I want us to move into the next topic in terms of marketing. I kind of think when we did what we did in our hometown, I kind of feel like that was the time where marketing was evolving into digitally. How do you feel of like by like Tennessee youth? Are we really tapped into what's happening, especially when it comes to creatives? Are we moving the way we are supposed to move in terms of marketing ourselves digitally?
Some are, but it's a very small percentage, maybe like 10, 20, 30 if we're being generous with it. But like some creatives are, because marketing today is so easy, bro. Like you guys, like artists don't even realize how, if you listen to people like Abo Eskido talk about how they used to move music, the thought of me having to go where they print records and CDs,
that's hectic.
you understand?
Yeah.
And then I must pay like 4,000 for these 10,000 for these 10 CDs, and then I must go still stand here and prime and say hi, support me, whatnot. Today in back camera lapaya, my phone, like this phone I have is like we back at there. Alala, there's a million people waiting to listen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't realize that, like, if you just, like, for instance, they say if you post like 3-4 times on TikTok for like a month, there's no way you won't have 10,000 followers.
Did you get that?
And that's if you source it. So we're not talking about to the people I'm and all that. You need to be sourcing. Okay. You need to be sourcing. And people think, because I'm not saucy, it's the end of the... No, it's not the end. Find your sauce. You know what I mean? Nando's sauce doesn't taste the same as DS sauce, but the sauce is sauce. You know what I mean? So find your sauce.
Everyone has like that art inside of them.
You know, so
just don't let it die out.
Don't let it die, and be consistent. Like if you post, bro, like if post like Anjay, like if you just post, bro, if you hit a wall a couple times, it's gonna fall. So just post, bro.
There's something I want to highlight from his speech. Sometimes as creatives, we intend to forget the PR side, and already by JJ covering the marketing, he's already told you how important is the PR.
Before, maybe some of our audience don't know what PR stands for.
Yeah.
So can you just give them definition?
PR is public relations. Yeah.
It's how people see you, bro.
Simplest way. Yeah. So Can you also tap into that, Gucci? How important is that? As much as we are consistent, how important is us linking all these social platforms into one? Because I'm on TikTok, and yet my Instagram is lacking.
But bro, that's so simple. If you're posting on TikTok, post the same video on Instagram with the same video. Instagram, it posts automatically on Facebook. You don't even need to check your Facebook. If like post it on Instagram, automatically on Facebook, you're up. Post it on Twitter, and I mean, so just post the same thing across the board, and I mean, but also have your own signature. You know, there's the artist by Umbulazi, and this guy, I always look at his like reels and stuff, like and he's owning that, and that's similarly his brand, and it's like away, like it's working for him, and it's so saucy for him because that's who he is, and he's just like that. And if you peep his goal, I'm sure Umbulazi will drop a reel namhlanje. If he's not, he's gonna drop tomorrow. But like he's consistent with it, and that got him a lot of places, and a lot of artists got a lot of places with being like that. But also you need to be outside, bro. You know what I mean? Because if you look at it, if you are like, for me, for instance, I got to do like a whole lot of stuff with Nasty C's team, and as much as it was just for events and his event go and so forth, but I got to see a lot by simply being outside one day and meeting a person that said, okay, yo, do this, and then it was up, bro. And I mean, so you never know what's gonna change your life. So a lot of artists are not like, which is sad because they can't. So a lot of artists, bahlele makaya, you know, he's not even posting at that, but like, you know. But I feel like if you posted a lot and got motion on the internet, a lot of people, you would have the fire to say, okay, you know what, let me move to Josie, let me go do this thing over there. Like,
Yeah,
even if
fair.
you're in Josie, bro, you don't. Josie is so nice. You can live in Soweto. These guys live in Soweto.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't live in Bram. You know what I mean, but they come from Soweto, operate their whole go back to Soweto.
Go back,
Iphelele.
go.
So,
Yeah.
nje, like, artists are just chilling, bro, and they don't think, okay, cool, this is what I have, this is what I can do. Artists just find for the fact that I'm dope. I mean, and my friends know I'm dope, and the 100
Yeah.
people that listen to my song know I'm dope. But if you did reels, look, for another example, like Kane Kid, like, Abu Will I am in his DM now.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, will I, like, if you see, like, the motion Ken Kid he has right now,
Yeah.
a lot of people from America, we have looked up for a long time. I saying, yo, you're nice, they're sharing his stuff. All he did was post reels, like, every day, like, every week. Consistency, bro.
Consistency is very important.
But in that consistency, you need to also
Consistency,
see how people
guys.
view you and think about that, how you want to be seen. That's your PR. You understand? How do you want to be seen? Oh, you want to be seen like this swaggy guy and so forth. Make sure the swag is on point now. Don't be want to see like a swaggy guy, but the swag.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to be seen like, okay, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't fake it. Just
Yeah.
do
Be the
what.
real you.
Hey.
Okay. It's true. That's it. I think it's that time of fun time,
It's that
Joanna
time
and
now.
Sapinas Bill on the conversation.
That's it.
So
It's okay.
the game is simple. It's what you call it, lip syncing or
Yeah, it's lip
lip-syncing.
syncing.
Yeah.
So you read the lips of, lip syncing. was.
Yeah.
Read the lips, he's gonna read lips for you. And then then we pass it through.
Okay, cool.
You want me to do it? Okay, I see.
Or call him now.
I call away this time
Okay.
around. Yeah.
So you are going to say something
Yeah,
to me
yeah, and you pass it to
without saying any words, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna read your lips and then I tell him what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Does it in my calculate?
Yeah.
But wait, how do I know that you guys didn't say, okay, first word, what did you want?
He doesn't.
Let me do this. I can't hear anything now. Mara, don't say anything because I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in terms of the mic, I'm not hearing.
Now I'm belong with this.
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know what she said.
You must repeat it.
Please. What? Wait, just slower. Something, who's the first? Oh. Yeah. Should I tell him what you said?
Mara lip sync.
I must lip sync it to him.
To him.
Okay, cool. But I already. Alright.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if I was right, but I'll try.
That's who's the first episode of the podcast.
Was that what you said?
No.
That's definitely
I
what I said.
I said cotton first, lips are.
True that.
Okay.
I don't know how I got that from there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, issue. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Now. Let's talk hip hop. Let's talk SA hip hop. Can you enlighten us with the state of SA hip hop with CMAP currently?
Yeah, dog. I say hip hop, we up right now. We up, people dating the alarm.
Yeah.
Like, we up, bro. Like,
Yeah,
if you-
elaborate. Elaborate for somebody who has.
Yeah, because people say, hip hop is dying. No. You know why you look at it and you think it's dying? You
Yeah.
compare it to Amapiano. You're not supposed to do that. Because we are not comparing jazz to gospel. We are not, instead,
Yeah,
we are
facts.
looking for a genre for what it is and what it's doing in its own space.
Yeah.
Because Amapiano, dog, is the greatest thing to ever come out of South Africa. You cannot compare. And it's supposed to go international and supposed to tour the world and all that. You know what I mean? Sure. Now, if you look at it for hip hop, SA hip hop, people are like, okay, Uncle Waffles is touring in America. What failed Nasty C? Come on, it's not the same thing. And he did a few things for himself in America. So, but let's leave that. That's a longest conversation, sorry. But if you look at the state of hip hop, bro, you need to leave Abu Nasty C. You need to leave Abu Casper. You need to leave all these people I would call A-listers and come to what I would call sub-mainstream. You know what I mean? That's where we find Abu Kindly Nash. That's where we find Abu Ken Kid. That's where we find Umtunga Ambulaz. That's where we find Abu Lo-Fi. Abula Capra,
Smamane.
Smamane, like so many people that are amazing and doing insane stuff. And I mean, but granted, all those things are being maybe happening in Jozi and we are not branching out. But that's where now we get into the question and the topic of like funding. And not even only for hip hop, but just for arts
as a whole.
As a whole.
It's like arts, sports, like all these things need funding. Like, yo, you know, growing up, I used to think like I was going to the Olympics in a long jump. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
I was
He was
nice.
so good.
I was nice with it.
Hey, am I allowed to say this or not? Yeah. Also, my cousin, his brother, his Uluvo, he was also good. They were like competing.
You guys are
back to back.
competing?
Yeah,
Come on
with
now.
his brother, like his blood.
But he knows the truth. We
Get
can bring it
outta
out, chat.
here. Oh my
I
God.
watched him all the time.
Yeah.
Like come on now. But like because you see that there's no funding in this, you're like, okay, I need to find something else, something more sustainable. And I'm not saying the music is more sustainable. I just loved it more. So, you know, love surpasses
There's
all.
more that we can do.
You know,
Yeah.
but like we need funding because so many things is happening and so many kids. Like for instance, if you look at it right now, the Qwellers just did Fontaine. If you think about that, you would think, okay, cool. So many artists say, okay, we don't have funding, we don't have money for that, but people are doing small things here and there. Look at Abu Khan Lineage, Abu Baby Diaz, and particularly they're doing a tour. You know what I mean? Of which any artist can do a tour right now. Because there's this thing called Toorly, Toorly, Toorly.
Okay.
And like, let's say I'm a fan of you, and you sing whatever, and we from here in Joburg, we just request you, and then we say, okay, cool, maybe there's 150 requests, and when we get to that 150 requests, maybe the request is like 50 rand, so it's however much that is, they book you, they book the space, there's an event. So anybody can tour. Like today, it's a different day in music industry, and all that is like, hip-hop is using that. I mean, we are in spaces that people are not even thinking about. We are outside, we are doing events. Every little, there's street fest, there's underground, which happens almost every month. There's Cotton Fest. As much as they've diluted it with Amapiano and all that, but we did that. At a time when they said, okay, we are dead. But
Exactly.
So hip-hop is in a great space, bro. But if you're gonna look and say, oh no, I missed it when it was 2014 and we're doing Karaka, man.
Yeah.
Mommy said you want the whole game. Must be dizzy. What's your first name? We're out now, bro. Like hip-hop is different. It's up, bro. We have the Qwellers, we have Osman, we have Mesh Beats, we have Words, we have so many people killing it. Just tap in. Just tap in. You know what I mean?
That's Yamba. Oh, get to Qwellers every time.
Yeah,
I told you.
homies.
I told you, Uti. I want him to Uti. Uti. What's his link with the Qwellers? Yeah.
The Priolas, man, I met them actually outside here.
For real?
Yeah, the first time I met the Qwellers, it was Street Fest, I think Street Fest 11 or 10, I'm not sure, last year December. Right here, in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was up. I met La Cabra. I think he was with Sasti. You know, we were a bit inebriated, so a lot happened, you know what I mean? And then, but that wasn't what brought us together, you know. I met them again this year here, Bezo Performer La at Drama, you know what I mean? And yeah, we just clicked, man, you know, and the brews were working, and I loved the fact that they were working like that, and I just wanted to be part of that and do, as I said, I just want to do whatever I can to push the game forward, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so it might be little, it might be big, but are we pushing the game forward? Let's go. So yeah, I met the Qwellers, started working with them, started helping out with the road management which was very fun. Got to see so much, man. Still getting to see so much of things like the game, bro, like how things work. And as I'm saying, you want to be around it to soak it in. So the more I'm around it, I'm just like, okay, you know. So yeah, man. But all in all, Qwellers are my homies. You know, we've been working maybe like 8 months now. We're outside.
Shout out,
we're doing whatever needs to be done, pushing the game forward. Let's go. You Qwell it.
I'm calling it to the highest.
On the TPD tour.
Yeah.
And then on that hip hop and entertainment world, can you tell me what there's a business side to it. So ihamba njani, like the media business?
Hey, bro. Everybody will tell you this if they're telling the truth, bro. Creators are broke, bro. So, all in all, like, the media business is not paying like that, bro. Like, unless you are the 1% up there, it's not paying like that. So, me, dog, what I would suggest to everybody and anybody, bro, get a real job, my nigga. I mean, I'm not saying don't do your thing, but even if it's not a real job, you can drive for Uber, maybe. You see, when you drive for Uber, that gives you, and I'm not promoting Uber, but I'm just saying, at least Uber, okay, like you have some coin in your pocket, you're not starving because of your art, you love your art. But now, if you're driving for Uber, per se, if you pick Bruce, Jongun emotion engine, but he knows he's not gonna starve because if all else fails, I just switch on my app, make some coins, get some food. You know what I mean? So the media business, man, to be smart in it, I would say find a way to make solid money. If you're rich from home, super spulelos to you. You know what I mean? But most of us, we not. So find something that's gonna make you money, that's gonna keep you alive.
Okay.
Push your art, focus on your art, but have that thing you are doing. Okay, as you don't, the 7s are PPP, and then late at night I do whatever, or then the Uber, and then I can stop and go do whatever, and then continue. I mean, or something, bro. But if you're gonna tell yourself, I'm gonna go home, leave home, come to Josie, and it's gonna be up. It's not up, bro. Akomali. Akomali.
So basically, it's a balance situation.
Yeah. You know, let me.
It's a balance. You have to have income to push the arts.
And once you have income, you're gonna have the best way to push your art. You're gonna be able to do what you want to do with your art, how you want to do it, when you want to do it. Okay, the when part is shaky, but at least you can do what you want.
Yeah.
There's so many artists, bro. Like, you look at the person and you're like, yo, this person came to Josie and said, okay, cool, Josie, I'm this thing of music. Parents are gonna support you for 6 months tops, in fact.
Yeah.
After that, you need to figure out your own way. You don't have your own way. Oh, Qwellers is flatini, SCBD and Bram smoking weed. You're out here recording. Yes, the music is fire, bro. But you don't have any money. I mean, so find a job, secure yourself. Yes, but okay, I'm making something, and then push your media until it pays you. Because when media pays, it pays.
It pays.
Yeah. It might not pay you for 10 years, but that 11th year.
That word that you did.
But now you cannot be. It's not the 90s, bro. There's no such thing as a starving artist, or there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You shouldn't be starving as an artist. Do your thing. I mean, multitask, bro. Until this can sustain you living however you want to live.
Yeah.
And that's something some of us had to learn the hard way, bro. We had to find yourself. So was born, but I done fumbled this, I done fumbled that, and all of this did not work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, what must I do? Now you are stuck, but at that time you're 32. Understand? Like, you don't want to be that guy, bro.
Yeah.
So just do something. A lot of artists, bro. Now I know a lot of artists right now, like that are just working a 9 to 5, not even on Netflix. Got this lime simanzi, siningi. People on his Instagram, you won't say this person works at clicks. They are doing this, they are at shows, they are doing that, but akalambanga.
Yeah.
So the media entertainment, bro, is nice. In fact, I'm gonna lie to you, bro. And you guys, as you are venturing into it, you go to places and you're like, oh, that's who. And you can actually have a conversation, whoever that is, and you're like, and that person has a conversation with you and they tell you something you didn't even know you needed to hear.
Yeah.
So media, but don't be hungry. Don't fool yourself and think this isn't gonna pay you today. It's not gonna pay you today. Yeah, I mean, it's not a 9 to 5. So get yourself paid, then sell on the side.
You should. Before Soivala, I want you to just tell us how do you feel with air pollution, right? Did I put the term in the right manner? Yeah. Just like air pollution, how do you feel when as a young creative as South Africa?
Okay, let's change air pollution. Let's do earth pollution.
Earth pollution.
Yes.
Okay.
Earth pollution.
I mean, we all know it's bad. Yeah, I mean, that's not even a question. But I think we should stop talking about how bad it is and start talking about
Changing.
the things we can do. Even small things, personally, I mean, you know, here in Jozi, you see so many people like Betsalana Netoti, you know, those people are fighting climate change, those people. Those people.
And
Because
they're
they're
getting
going
money.
to recycle. Yes, they're going to recycle and all that. Those people, if we all thought like that, you know, but we don't, and you go a gas, dog, yo.
It's another story.
I'm not gonna lie, this week is lali. It shows. So not a lot of people have eartism because I mean ear tampis. And then I moved to Jozi. I lived in the city. I lived in Auckland Park, so it's not really. So okay. And then now I live in Campton or I lived in CBD. So everywhere I was, there was not a lot of itoti. Hey, bro, you go to cars in a weekend and here too. Bro, you know the feeling, man, of throwing something out of the window. And then I took me in a way because there's so much going on there.
With this already,
It's like-
it upside already, so you're born.
Yeah, bro. So I think a lot more people like us, bro. We need to tap in kule way ye recycling.
Yeah.
Nje phuta bra. Like inemali la way this people. Yeah, man. Yabona ke aqaba taxi nomnye ukhotbana yabo. Wenze this way yethu was iskoduka. Esiyel suthu yena. You know that guy had a bag full of money. And from January since ndenza kanje. Save imali yakhe yonke uzitsalela itroli ingeke umnathe bro, you know. And if you think about it, a lot of people go bayatsalela itroli
Guys, take notes.
and so forth, but there's so many plastics, there's so many that as put in dining, go recycle, and then at least in that, bro, siyayehlisa carbon footprint, siyayehlisa air pollution. So for me, I think we need to focus more on the good we can do and the good some people are doing. The lady that was here on the first episode, Hulan, said we're focusing more on the majority and not. Yeah, understand. The minority.
So in South Africa, we think change is not happening because we're looking at the majority of people. That's not the way. We need to look at the minority. Who are we touching?
And the minority, if we can just maximize what they are doing, like I'm in awe of these people about put it. Because who wants to be dirty like that, bro? But these people are still out there doing it, getting their money, and that is fighting a serious thing. And it's something you can do as a business. Also, for Maneletra, but let's just clean up because and get the money for that.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know, the
Okay,
artists that are
guys.
broke, clean up, you do it.
It is balance.
Cheat code.
Balance.
There's a shit code, there's a
Guys,
work right there.
yeah.
If one of does.
Guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. You know we covered a lot in this reporting.
Yeah.
A lot. I hope you took notes.
And this
you-
is our longest
Longest,
episode,
longest,
by the way.
longest.
Issue.
You
We're
know what-
tapping it, kancane kancane.
It's a
Now,
big, it's a
we're
big
tapping
mind.
in kancane kancane and trying to adjust. Yeah.
And thank you so much for our guest name.
Can I just say one thing, man? I'm proud of my bro Ram, man. Like this guy, dog.
Issue.
Oh, Ram, said you like
That's
he's been
it.
pushing the
Issue.
envelope since like
Issue.
high school, bro. You'd see this guy, like you'd just be that standout person. Like people that chill the Caltex know Ura and know like he's been pushing, dog, chasing Mavericks. So much. Oh, Ram, our first music video, it never actually came out. He was a videographer.
Oh, yeah.
He shot our first music video, like for Motherland.
The one you showed me.
Yeah, the album that I showed
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
my
yeah,
coaching
yeah,
was
He
one.
shot so
yeah,
much
yeah.
stuff for PME, bro. Like
Yeah.
this guy played a huge role in the game, and I'm so happy to see him in Jozi still pushing like that.
pushing.
Come on, man. Space Guy was exploit. You know what it is. It's 976.
Putting it
You
on
know
a
what it is.
Issue.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. You know what's up.
Yeah, like
Press
her.
up hands. Press up.
subscribe.
Subscribe,
Like
yeah. Subscribe,
everything.
like.
Thank you
Let's
for
go. Share
thank
to
you
your
to our
friends
guests.
also. Let's get
And
tapped in.
it's the Star Realm podcast, and we
wait.
out. Bye.
Wait.